Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On play action, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Drake on the carry.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From midfield, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Schwab, there he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone.
That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Now Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third and short, Drake. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 31-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Austin Hooper. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
The 49-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense, it's like a 90.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And 9.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now on first down, Drake again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14. And the Las Vegas first down.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run with Drake. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
On second and 15 now. Carr. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Raiders.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first and goal, Drake. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
They'll try again with Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Daniel Carlson on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
14.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Carr's
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
brings up 3rd down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Raiders.
On first down, Carr going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
first out of the season, second of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Harkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah. At their own 18-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. I was a blessed with no fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
First down, Las Vegas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A Raider first down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. From the gun, it's a gifted shove. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
4th down.
Parkey's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. Running for the shotgun to Drake. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Right back to Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Number 20.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he goes out right around the 39. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 3, check 3. Under 10.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game.
7-yard line.
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb.
We live for this.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll give it to Chubb. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 3rd.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd
and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 31, Raiders 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
Complete to
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Browns 31.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Kickoff for Las Vegas.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Las Vegas.